The comments on this video are going to range from good riddance faggots and COD is dead. There's really not going to be a lot of in between if I know gamers. And boy, after this many years of YouTube, I fucking know gamers. The nuance is completely lost on you fucking assholes. It's black or white, all or nothing. There's no in between. If I don't like it, it needs to die. If I love it, everyone needs to love it too. God, there's a reason the gaming community isn't taken seriously. And if you're sitting there thinking, hey, I'm not like that, then I'm not talking about you and you don't need to comment. Don't worry, Boom, I'm one of the good ones. I don't care. If you're not what I'm describing, then you're not what I'm describing. If you are what I'm describing and you're sitting there mad, reevaluate yourself. It's been years of this and it's annoying. So a lot of people are critiquing Treyarch and Activision for getting rid of Black Ops 4's campaign. Oh, I'm one of those people, actually. You might argue that people don't even play the campaign, Boom, doesn't really matter. We saw the percentages of completion on PlayStation via the trophies, so we saw that most people didn't even beat the campaigns. Fine. And Halo 5, because of their analytics, thought that it'd be good to get rid of split screen for Halo 5. Their statistics showed that a lot of people weren't using it. But after a backlash from the community about a lost feature that, hey, maybe it's a minority. Sure. But the minority screamed so loud that 343 said all further Halo games will have split screen functionality. It's not about all of the community or none of the community. Oh, you guys never played it, now you guys want it? No. If somebody has never played a Call of Duty campaign, then they're not going to be mad when the campaigns are removed. It's not like the COD community is an individual. A COD community is not one person. So hundreds and thousands of people really liked playing the Call of Duty campaigns, maybe not all of them, but most of them. And they like having the Call of Duty campaigns there to play when they're done with the multiplayer or zombies or where they just need something to do. And that part of the community is upset. And I think Activision needs to learn from this. When you try to cater to the majority or analytics, you are going to be leaving people behind, and more people will become more and more disinterested with your product over time. Sure, it's campaign now, but what happens when they get rid of Kill Confirmed? Well, the statistics showed most people aren't playing Kill Confirmed anymore, so we just didn't put it in. Kill Confirmed fans will be mad. And then it goes down from there. First the campaign, then the next game doesn't have any sort of single player functionality, and the next game gets rid of some of your favorite multiplayer modes that, hey, maybe you liked but the majority didn't, so too bad, it's out. Stripping down the game to the place where the majority plays will leave behind more and more people until you've lost a couple 100,000 players. Oh well, but I don't think Call of Duty can afford to do this because they're about to go up against some of their steepest competition in the next 3 years. But after talking about all that, which is what everyone's talking about when it comes to what Treyarch is leaving behind, they've also alienated another type of player, potentially. Because of the way the specialists and health system work in Black Ops 4 from all the gameplay I've seen, I think they're alienating the lone wolf kill whore types. Trying to make it a more team-based tactical game instead of the root and tooty point and shooty that Call of Duty players normally like. There's a reason Team Deathmatch is the most played mode. So limiting it down to 5v5, and then increasing the health, and making a lot of specialist abilities and things that are more geared towards helping your teammates, they might have alienated the kill-whoring lone wolves. We've already seen YouTubers capture footage, and we've seen them go off on some streaks and get AC-130s. I'm not saying it's not possible, I'm not saying Call of Duty's eliminating it, but they might be de-incentivizing the playstyle. Much like with the campaign, they might want the game to go in a different direction than where the fan base is. You might lose a lot of your player base if they buy the game and they can't play it the way they've been playing Call of Duty since 2007. I'm conflicted on this, because on the one hand, hell yeah, Call of Duty needs to evolve. I've always said that, Call of Duty needs to evolve, but I've also said it needs to evolve while maintaining what it is and why people play it. That's why I think the 3 Advanced Movement Call of Duties in a row was a mistake, and I also think COD World War II tried to be too bare bones. Distilling Call of Duty down to its most simple components, or making it so complex that some people don't even recognize it as the Call of Duty they once loved, are two extremes that really shouldn't be happening. Call of Duty is not Rainbow Six, Call of Duty is not Overwatch, Call of Duty is not Paladins, Call of Duty is Call of Duty, and people play it for the kind of gameplay Call of Duty provides. It's funny the people that claim to be the smarter consumers without realizing who the other consumers are. They seem to think that they have a better taste in video games while not even realizing why other people have a different taste in video games. That's okay on the player end of things when players think that way because it doesn't affect too much. You just get some comments saying, huh, why do people play Call of Duty? It's dead. Sure, okay pal. You get those kind of comments, but when Activision and Treyarch start kind of forgetting why people play Call of Duty, the thing is I don't like Black Ops 3 very much. I have trouble figuring out why people liked it so much. But you gotta look at games that you don't like, that other people seem to like, as a language you don't understand. People are speaking it, they're communicating with it, they're solving problems with it, and they enjoy speaking it, I guess, but you don't speak it. It's like a different language. So they're playing it, they're enjoying it, they're putting hours and hours into it, they're spending more and more money on it. It's a language you don't speak. That doesn't mean it shouldn't be spoken. So if you don't get it, the point I'm trying to make is Activision and Treyarch are acting as if their own games and the way players play their games is a language that they don't speak. You're removing a portion of the game that a lot of people love, with the campaign being gone and being replaced by small missions for each specialist. I don't know how big they are, but I think I heard the words mini missions or mini campaign levels. You have a battle royale mode, which a lot of people didn't want you guys to invest time and money into because that's not why they play Call of Duty. And then you are de-incentivizing the lone wolf slayer types which dominate Call of Duty. You're kind of taking the casual player base and saying, hey, now you're playing a team-based tactical game that doesn't incentivize you to play the kill whore modes. And they might say, well, I'm going back to Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, Modern Warfare 3, COD World War II, Advanced Warfare, any other Call of Duty ever. Call of Duty games are not all the same, but they follow a basic principle, similar to Halo games. They're not all the same, and some of them don't even look like Halo games, but they all follow simple principles that need to be respected. One of the main characteristics of Halo is fair start. Everybody starts with the same weapons. Halo 4, in the start, pissed all over that and allowed you to have loadouts, which is not Halo-esque, and that gets rid of the staple of Halo, which is fair start, and replaces it with Call of Duty-like loadouts. That is not a good thing to a lot of Halo players. Halo 4 is very different from Halo 3, but the biggest reason it's different is that it forgot a core principle of Halo, and that is fair start. That is a staple throughout every single Halo game. Halo Reach tweaked it a little bit with Spartan abilities, but they got away with it because everybody still spawned with the AR and Magnum or DMR and Magnum. If a staple of Call of Duty is me being able to slap a suppressor on an SMG and run around towards the enemy spawn and be really aggressive and just play to my own strengths, if your game does not incentivize that or makes that more difficult than it was in previous Call of Duty games because of increased health, smaller teams, and more objective-based specialists, I should say more team-based specialists, you might be making a Call of Duty game that maybe forgets one of the big principles of a Call of Duty game, and that is that you get to pick your own playstyle. The thing about Overwatch and Rainbow Six is that as much as you can play with different tactics and heroes and operators and do all these different things, it's more strict. It's more about helping your team than going on long kill streaks. Call of Duty does not need to be that. Call of Duty not showing you your KDR in a match is not good in my opinion. Switching the kills to eliminations from Overwatch, again, you're telling a big portion of the player base, yeah, that reason you played COD isn't here anymore. So Call of Duty, you've already been accused of having an identity crisis ever since Advanced Warfare. You really don't need to go from COD World War II being the basic, most simplistic, distilled version of COD ever, to this weird Frankenstein of different game ideas, which I'm not against fully, but going to this drastically different, more team tactical based type of game, I kinda hope it backfires, because it's not the reason I play COD. But I kinda hope it works, because when I play it, I want to have fun with it. I run an FPS channel. I will be buying Battlefield 5 and Black Ops 4 and all of these other shooters that are coming out and playing them on this channel and reviewing them and ranting about them and giving feedback on them and uploading live gameplay of them and all of that. So if you think I'm looking for Black Ops 4 to fail, I'm really not. Do I want some of the things they're doing to backfire because I don't think they fit in COD? Yes, but also I hope they work so that Black Ops 4 is a fun game on its own. Because if it's not, I'll go play Modern Warfare 3, I'll play COD Ghosts, I'll play Infinite Warfare, I'll play COD 4, I'll play Black Ops 3, I'll play Advanced Warfare, I will play every other goddamn Call of Duty on offer. So let's hope for the best, and I want to hear from you guys down in the comment section below. If you're just not going to buy the game and you just hate COD and want it to die, it's not even worth commenting, it's not very productive, but I guess you can if you want. But I really want to hear from people that are Call of Duty fans that enjoy Call of Duty, buy Call of Duty every year, and want certain things from it. I want to hear from those people, and I want to hear about your opinions. Maybe you're thinking, good riddance to the lone wolf slaying tryhard assholes, and you might be thinking, hey, I'm one of those assholes, and this game is alienating me, and I don't want to play it. So sorry if this video is a little bit messy or mumbly. I don't have a script, and I just woke up a little bit ago. I just want to get this idea out, so hopefully Black Ops 4 doesn't alienate you as a player, and yada yada yada. Thank you for watching. There's a donation link in the description if you really like me. You can follow me on Twitter and hear me tweet about whatever the fuck I'm thinking, and yada yada yada. I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye. Bye. Oh, you gonna get fucked, and we're gonna take your B flag. Oh, they're coming from construction. The whole map's a construction site, but they're coming from construction. That's the call out.
They're on the map.
They're coming from the area that looks like shit. That's the whole map. Oh, we won by 10 points. I love old domination though, just because it doesn't have a fucking pre-round or like mid-round timer.
Yeah.
It just feels like a nice long match.